How are you doing today, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Tim. Man, I saw it again on Friday night, and I have to tell you, I liked it a lot more the second time. I think you did a fantastic job with this. So let me just say that on camera, and now let's get
Steve
started.
was so terrified about this because we've been friends, and I feel the same thing. If you're gonna read a script or something that somebody is a friend, because when it's bad, you got to tell them, and it's painful.
So, no, I mean, but
so I know you were dreading it. You were thinking he's gonna fuck it up, and I'm gonna have to tell him. No, I'm gonna have to tell him. It's terrible.
Here's what's funny is I never thought you were gonna fuck it up. I always thought you were gonna deliver the goods, and I think the first time I saw it, I was just because I know you, and it's weird. I needed to see it again to really judge it without any without you sitting there.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm oh fuck, this is really good. But anyway, I've now wasted 6 minutes.
I'm glad you liked it. Sorry.
Yeah. So I have
Michelle will give you 5 more.
I don't think that's true, but let's hope for the best. I do have a few questions. So one of the things that I was wondering, watching it the second time, is did you guys ever discuss having characters sort of relate to the audience? That the time travel aspect is difficult, because I've always I think people are going to wonder. You have one Protector, you have one Terminator chasing her down. Was there ever a discussion about saying, well, the time travel thing can only be done once a year, or some sort of caveat to explain why it's 1 and 1?
You mean why don't they just send an army of Terminators?
Or 5? Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, we talk about these things as the what if. What if they sent 5 and Sarah killed 4 of them and this was the one that got away? But it's one of those things where you could go into the what if zone and never come out. What if they just put a nuclear bomb inside a Terminator and he just walks up next to Danny and boom, it triggers it? I mean, wouldn't that be more effective? So it's kind of I'd love to close all those little plot holes, but you can't. You can't do it. If you do look at, Sarah does say, and there were 2 signals, and she goes to Mexico. And if you look at that first scene where the time bubble appears with Grace, that's Sarah's car that almost runs into it because Sarah was there, and the implication is she was going to kill Grace. She would have killed Grace if she had gotten the chance. Which I think is pretty rad. And
I actually didn't notice that.
Yeah, and nobody would, because you'd have to relive the movie backwards. But I like the idea that, and we even had it at some place. Grace would go, "Wait, you were there because you mean you were going to kill me?" And Sarah was like, "Well, maybe," change the subject quickly. And so anyway, there's so many ideas there that we could have explored if we had more time.
Sure. Did you guys ever discuss Sarah looking for Kyle Reese?
Well, no, she's dead. He's dead. How could she?
In the future? Oh, I guess
because it's a different future.
Yeah, I was the alt timeline. I don't know.
It's not an alt timeline. One timeline.
No, totally.
Change the past.
Yeah,
time wave moves forward.
I'm wondering. Yeah, it doesn't.
Kyle never existed. He never existed.
Now I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, it's fucked up. You don't want to think about time travel. That's the thing. It could, because it's hard. You got to distill it down to something that you can get across in a soundbite and move on.
You're known for being emotional, and yeah, it's true.
Why would you say that?
Exactly. Was there anything on set that you were filming that really got you? That made you either tear up or came close to tearing up or made you cry?
I cry all the time. The most recent one was the moment where I get teared up just talking about it. Where she finds young Grace and she says, "What's your name?" Grace. The look on Natalia did it so well. She played it so well. This look of stunned, emotionally overwhelmed silence was great. And it means nothing to young Grace because she doesn't know who the fuck this woman is, but it means a lot to Danny because she's finally meeting essentially who becomes her daughter, because they have this mother-daughter relationship, which makes it really difficult when you have to send your daughter back to die for you.
I guess I'll ask you what I always ask every filmmaker, which is how long was your first cut and compared to the finished film, and how many deleted scenes did you have?
The first cut was 2 hours and 50 minutes.
50 or 15?
50.
Got it. Was that an assembly? Was that an assembly cut, or
that was the assembly cut?
Got it. Okay.
My first director's cut was pretty close to what it is right now.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have a lot of?
Deadpool's the same. Deadpool's 106 minutes, and The final was 105. This is within 3 or 4 minutes of my director's cut.
Did you have a lot of deleted scenes? Or is it just like fat?
Both. There's a few deleted scenes, and then we actually trimmed down some beats quite a bit too. You know, there was a little bit more of the hanging Humvee. There was a little bit more of the underwater fight. There was a little bit more of the turbine. There was a little bit more of the C5, and then I just condensed. I wish I could done that before I wasted time shooting it, but you know.
Can only learn that in the editing room. Yeah. I gotta go, or they're gonna kill me.
Okay.
I will see you later.